Everybody who works here, including myself, has raised a child with a mental health or behavioral issue. And we support families in Allegheny County from our own lived experience. I would get fines. I'd go before the magistrate and they would fine me like fining me was gonna change my daughter's mental health issues. I felt very, very alone in my journey with her.
Family support partners make all the difference in the world. When you approach a family and you say, I've been here, I have done this.
My daughter, for example, would engage in non-suicidal self-injury, and to be able to share that story with another mom who had seen that with her daughter, and to be able to bring mom into a place where she could understand what was happening and get her daughter help that was appropriate, to know that somebody else wasn't going to have to struggle as much as we struggled.
A good day is when one of the families I'm working with has a cause to celebrate. Maybe they are able to be reunited with their kids after the kids have been in foster care.
Success stories, I see dads from where they started at to where, getting their kids back, or getting the visits that they wanted, or getting a house, getting that job that they wanted, and to me, that's what I do this for.
We do this with a very non-biased and very compassionate heart, because we get it, we live it. So it's easier for us not to judge, because many times we have felt judged.
I could see their shoulders go down about 2 inches with relief, because I'd been there. I've done that. I've gone through it. And in addition to having a child with autism, I have 2 children that don't have autism. So I'm able to take into consideration how it affects the family and the other siblings that are involved.
I have been with AFN since 2007. We had a small group of people, and Ruth was the person who took charge of everything, and she knew what the organization needed.
There were the 5 of us around this table, and they had 2 other offices and a reception area. It was very small. The first 3 years, we grew 33%, not only in budget, but in number. And it was an amazing journey to see us come this far. And we came across this new space. And as I began to work with the contractors that were here, it really started to evolve and develop into a beautiful space now that we have. It's so far away from where we started at that first level with that little tiny conference table and those 5 little chairs, to a beautiful spot now where we can have a training center that has 50 people that can sit there, and a beautiful family room that we can have our families come into and enjoy being with their family at a team meeting, or visit with their children if they have CYF custody taken from them at temporary situations.
It means so much when you see people's faces after you help them do something that for us is just so easy, but for someone that doesn't know how to find the resources or do what we do, it's major. Just giving them that number, just helping walk them through little things. I fought for my kids, and I've won battles in the school district, which made me want to advocate more for those families.
My youngest son, he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, ADHD, and oppositional defiant disorder.
I have 2 kids with ADHD, so I'm familiar with what goes into it, with their IEPs, 504 plans, medications, and all of that.
We've all lived this. We've all sat in the hospitals with our kids. We've all had our kids wanting to kill us and themselves. We are here to tell you that these are the things that have worked for us.
We all get along very well. It actually does feel like a true family.
Very supportive here, very understanding, because we all come with that lived experience. We were able to have that time to talk to our coworkers if we just need to vent. And ultimately, too, going out to the families and feeling like you've made a difference, it kind of makes everything that I experienced worth it.
Now I know why our family went through that, so we can help other people.
The hope gets them through it, then they want to get involved. And when they want to get involved and help others, we can see them growing. When we see growth in the families we work with, I think that's why I do it.
I can give the family something that I didn't have. I didn't have that support when I was, raising my children and now my grandchild.
If you would say to me, Ruth, what's your vision for AFN? It's just for it to continue to grow, continue to help more and more families to get their needs met, and to help their children be successful.